Have you ever wondered about the stories that didn't make it into the main narrative? The tales that were left in the margins, hidden from the spotlight? One such mystery surrounds the daughters of Adam and Eve. While the Bible gives us a glimpse into their lives, it's the untold details, tucked away in ancient texts, that reveal a deeper, more complex picture. What if I told you that these daughters played crucial roles in the shaping of humanity? Roles that have been largely overlooked. This video isn't just another retelling. It's a journey into the unknown, where you'll uncover secrets that challenge everything you thought you knew. Stay with us as we explore the forgotten chapters of history, where every revelation brings you closer to understanding the true origins of mankind. Exploring ancient sources can be a fascinating journey for the curious mind. When it comes to the daughters of Adam and Eve, most people limit their understanding to what's written in the Bible, but this video dives deeper, drawing on sources like the Book of Jubilees. This often overlooked text reveals intriguing details that add new layers to our understanding of these lesser-discussed figures. Those who have delved into the Book of Jubilees realize it broadens our perspective, offering insights that many people would never expect. As we examine these sources, we encounter references that may even contradict common beliefs, which can be unsettling for those who are only familiar with mainstream narratives. However, this discomfort is what pushes us to expand our minds and question what we accept as absolute truth. It's like discovering a new depth in something you thought you knew. The feeling is both surprising and enriching. The Bible already provides a solid foundation, but when combined with other ancient sources like the Book of Jubilees, the story of Adam and Eve's daughters comes to life in ways that few could anticipate. For example, the wealth of detail about Adam's descendants that these texts reveal opens up a more complete, and sometimes unexpected, narrative. This is a rare opportunity to explore what many overlook. It's not just about acquiring knowledge, it's about understanding how this information fits into the larger human story. And don't think this is just for scholars. Anyone with the interest and willingness can dive into these sources and discover a broader view of biblical history. It's like when you pick up a book you've been ignoring, only to find that it holds surprises you never imagined. This exploration is like following a treasure map, where each source is a clue leading to a greater revelation. And it's not just the findings that matter, but the process of discovery itself, which makes us question, reflect, and ultimately understand more deeply. Learning more about the daughters of Adam and Eve also means learning more about our own origins and what that means for humanity. With this in mind, we start to see that ancient sources aren't just dusty old texts but treasure troves of wisdom waiting to be unlocked. And this is where our journey continues, as we delve into the names and stories that often remain in the shadows of the main narrative but play a crucial role in the story of humankind. According to ancient traditions, Adam and Eve had several daughters, with two of the most notable being Avan and Asherah. These names might sound unfamiliar to many, but they played significant roles in the early biblical lineage. Avan is traditionally linked to the line of Cain, a lineage marked by its own unique challenges and narratives. Asherah, on the other hand, is often associated with the line of Seth, which is considered the foundation of a more righteous lineage. These stories are seldom discussed, yet they offer a fascinating glimpse into the early development of humanity. The significance of these daughters goes beyond just their names. It's about the roles they played in shaping the history of early mankind. Avan's connection to Cain's line introduces a story filled with complexity and strife, reflecting the broader human struggle. Asherah's link to Seth's line offers a contrast, suggesting a pathway of redemption and moral fortitude. By examining these figures, we can begin to understand the deeper narratives that run through the fabric of biblical history. These names, though rarely mentioned in mainstream discussions, are crucial to understanding the full scope of Adam and Eve's family. It's like finding a hidden chapter in a well-known book that suddenly makes everything else make more sense. Imagine, for a moment, the untold stories these daughters might have experienced, stories that shaped the very course of human history as we know it. Their contributions, though often overlooked, were essential to the unfolding of humanity's earliest days. Connecting with these figures on a personal level can be enlightening. Think of how knowing the full family tree changes your understanding of your own heritage. In a similar way, understanding the roles of Avan and Asherah helps us see the bigger picture of humanity's beginnings. It's a reminder that every name, every story, has its place in the grand tapestry of history, no matter how obscure it might seem at first glance. These narratives invite us to reconsider the broader context of biblical stories, where every individual, no matter how seemingly insignificant, played a part in shaping the world. It's like looking at a massive mural and suddenly noticing a small but crucial detail that ties the entire image together. Understanding the roles of these daughters helps us appreciate the complexity and richness of the early biblical world. And as we uncover these stories, we're drawn further into the exploration of how Adam and Eve's children, including their daughters, contributed to the diversity and development of the human race. Each name, each lineage, offers a new perspective, leading us deeper into the understanding of our shared human history. The discussion about Adam and Eve often centers on their role as the first humans, but there's a fascinating aspect that's rarely explored: their contribution to the ethnic diversity of humanity. According to some studies, including research on mitochondrial DNA, Adam and Eve are considered to be of mixed races, which implies that they were the originators of the rich variety of ethnicities we see today. This concept challenges the traditional, more homogenized views of their appearance, opening up a broader, more inclusive understanding of human origins. Imagine for a moment the incredible diversity that could have emerged from just one family. The idea that Adam and Eve's children could have been the forebears of multiple ethnic groups gives us a deeper appreciation of the interconnectedness of all people. It's like looking at a family tree and realizing that the roots spread much farther than you ever thought. This realization encourages us to embrace the diversity in our world, knowing that it all stems from a common origin. The studies on mitochondrial DNA offer a scientific perspective that complements the biblical narrative, showing how diverse the human family really is. It's like adding a new layer to the story, one that connects the ancient past with the modern world. This understanding can be especially powerful in a time when recognizing and celebrating our differences is more important than ever. It reminds us that diversity is not just a modern concept, but has been part of humanity since its very inception. By acknowledging this diversity, we can also see how every ethnic group, every culture, has its place in the grand story of human history. It's a reminder that no matter where we come from, we are all part of the same human family, with shared roots that trace back to the very beginning. This perspective can inspire us to seek unity in diversity, appreciating the unique contributions of each culture while recognizing our common heritage. This topic also challenges us to rethink our perceptions of Adam and Eve. If they were indeed of mixed races, what does that say about the original human condition? It suggests that from the very start, humanity was meant to be diverse, to reflect a wide range of appearances, cultures, and experiences. This idea can reshape how we understand not only the past but also our present and future as a global community. As we continue this journey, we see that the story of Adam and Eve isn't just about the beginning of humanity, it's about the beginning of human diversity. This richness is something to be celebrated, as it highlights the beauty and complexity of the human experience. And with that, we can now explore the extraordinary fertility of Eve, a topic that adds yet another layer to our understanding of this foundational story. When we think of Eve, most of us focus on her role as the first woman, but there's another remarkable aspect of her story: her extraordinary fertility. According to ancient texts and traditions, Eve is considered the most fertile woman in history, surpassing even the most impressive modern records. This idea might seem almost mythical, but it reflects the belief that Eve was uniquely blessed with the ability to bring forth a vast number of children, laying the foundation for all of humanity. Consider the significance of this extraordinary fertility. In a world where population growth was essential for survival and the expansion of early human societies, Eve's ability to bear so many children would have been seen as a divine gift. Imagine a modern-day parallel. A woman today with an unusually large family might be viewed with a mix of awe and curiosity, but in Eve's time, this trait would have been crucial to the survival and success of her descendants. This concept also invites us to reflect on the broader theme of fertility in the biblical narrative. Fertility is often seen as a sign of blessing and favor in many cultures, and Eve's story exemplifies this belief on a grand scale. Her extraordinary fertility can be seen as a symbol of the abundance and potential that God placed within the human race from the very beginning. It's a reminder of the divine intention for humanity to multiply and fill the earth, a command that Eve fulfilled in an unparalleled way. In practical terms, Eve's fertility also highlights the importance of family and community in early human history. Large families were the norm, providing not just workers but also a network of support and protection. In today's context, we might think of how building a strong family or community can provide similar benefits, offering a foundation for stability and growth. The lesson here is that, just as in ancient times, the strength of a family can have a lasting impact on the future. The idea of Eve as the most fertile woman also challenges us to consider the limits of human potential. If Eve, as the first woman, could have such an extraordinary capacity, what does that say about the potential within all of us? It suggests that humanity was created with boundless possibilities, capable of achieving great things when guided by divine purpose. This perspective can inspire us to think bigger, to imagine what we might accomplish if we tapped into the full potential that lies within each of us. As we explore this, we begin to see how Eve's story, with all its layers, is much more than a simple tale of beginnings. It's a narrative rich with meaning, touching on themes of fertility, family, and human potential. And as we delve deeper into these themes, we're drawn into a broader exploration of how these early stories shape our understanding of humanity's past, present, and future. As we've journeyed through the untold story of Adam and Eve's daughters, we've uncovered layers of history that have long been hidden in the shadows. These stories remind us that there's always more to learn, more to discover, and more to understand about our origins and the divine plan that guides us. Each of these daughters played a role in shaping the course of humanity, and their stories, though often overlooked, are a testament to the complexity and richness of our shared past. But this isn't just about ancient history, it's about what these stories mean for us today. They challenge us to look deeper into our own lives, to seek out the parts of our stories that have yet to be told. Perhaps you've been feeling that there's more to your life than what meets the eye, more that God has planned for you. Just as these forgotten daughters had a purpose, so too do you. God's plan for your life is filled with meaning and potential, waiting for you to step into it with faith and courage. If these messages have touched your heart, consider this moment an opportunity to open yourself up to God's love and guidance. Maybe you've been searching for answers, looking for a sign, or simply wondering where your place is in the grand scheme of things. I want to encourage you to take a step of faith today. Invite Jesus into your life, and let him show you the incredible plans he has for you. He's been waiting for this moment, and he's ready to walk with you every step of the way. Before we go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you'll never miss out on more inspiring content. This channel is dedicated to uncovering the profound mysteries and teachings of the Bible, and I believe there's so much more for you to discover. If you enjoyed this video, I'd highly recommend you watch my next suggestion: Why Jesus Had to Meet Moses and Elijah at the Mount of Transfiguration. Bible Mysteries Explained. Just click the card on the screen, and prepare to be amazed by another incredible story that will deepen your understanding of the Bible. Remember, God's love for you is boundless, and he's calling you to a life filled with purpose and joy. May he bless you abundantly, guide you in all your ways, and I'll see you in the next video.